Because a safety monitoring system is often used with a warning line system, it's important for safety monitors to understand the requirements for using warning lines. One of the most important things to remember is that there is never a circumstance in which a warning line alone provides the level of protection required by OSHA. It must always be used in concert with some other form of fall protection. Now let's take a look at the specific requirements that OSHA has regarding warning lines. Warning lines must be flagged at least every 6 feet with high visibility material. Warning lines must also be supported in a way that its lowest point, including sag, is no less than 34 inches from the roof's surface and no more than 39 inches from the roof's surface. Also, warning lines must be attached at each stanchion in a way that pulling on one section of the line between the stanchions will not result in slack being taken up in the adjacent section. Although warning lines are not intended to function as a guardrail, they are required to resist tipping or breaking. Another thing to remember is that when a warning line system is used, it must be erected around all sides of the roof work area. It's not adequate to provide warning lines around only one or two sides. Although it doesn't have to be in the shape of a rectangle, warnings must fully enclose the work area on all sides. When planning how to arrange your warning lines, consider where employees will access the work area, material handling areas, storage areas, and hoisting areas. If not a part of the work area, each of these areas should be connected to the work area by an access path formed by 2 warning lines. Also, when paths are not being used, a movable section of warning line should be placed at the point where the path intersects the warning line erected around the work area, creating somewhat of a gate to the work area. The distance of the warning lines from the roof edge is important too. When mechanical equipment is not being used, the warning line must be erected 6 feet or more from the roof's edge. When mechanical equipment is being used, the warning line must be erected 6 feet or more from the roof's edge, which is parallel to the direction of the mechanical equipment's operation, and no less than 10 feet from the roof's edge, which is perpendicular to the direction that the mechanical equipment is being operated. This training, combined with your experience in the roofing industry, is intended to ensure that you know your responsibilities as a safety monitor and are prepared to fulfill that role if asked. Thank you for your participation in this training.